Hi, this is Self-Esteem Issues, where we read the red flags, highlight the toxic traits, and somehow still fall in love. If your fictional standards are higher than your real life ones, you're in the right place. We don't cancel the villain, we cross-examine him. I'm Robin, and if you've ever defended a fictional criminal with your whole chest, welcome home. Imagine running from people who carve the future into your skin and deciding your safest hiding place is with beings who snack on humans like tapas. Welcome to Written in Red, where survival isn't a mindset, it's an aesthetic. All right, shelflings, buckle in. Today, we're stepping into a world where humans are basically tolerated tenants, and the landlords, they're ancient, hungry, and absolutely not here for our nonsense. Enter Meg Corbin, a blood prophet who escapes the compound that treated her like a collectible with a pulse. She runs straight into the lakeside courtyard, a territory controlled by the others. Creatures, known for their excellent intimidation skills and very questionable impulse control. Meg asks for a job like she didn't just walk into the supernatural equivalent of a Shark Tank wearing glitter. And somehow she gets hired as the human liaison, which it's a cute title for, hey, please deliver mail without becoming a snack. But here's where the vibe shifts. Meg may look soft, but her courage hits different. She's honest. In a world that profits from manipulation, she's gentle. In a place that respects power, she treats monsters like people, and people like wild cards. And the courtyard, they're protecting her. Not because she's strong, but because she's sincere, in a way that's dangerous in its own right. Meanwhile, the people she escaped from, oh, they want their walking, fortune-telling machine back. Badly. They come hunting. And when they do, they accidentally trigger the one thing they absolutely did not want: the courtyard choosing sides. Let me be clear. When these beings choose sides, cities tremble. Nations reconsider their life choices. And at the center of it all, Meg. Not a warrior, not a chosen one. Just a girl, don't start singing, who's finally realized freedom isn't gifted, it's claimed. By the time the dust settles, the runaway who walked into the courtyard, shivering, becomes the quiet force reshaping an entire balance of power. Her kindness becomes a weapon. Her presence becomes a catalyst. Her story becomes a warning. Underestimate the gentle girl, and you might just wake the monsters who adore her. Meg didn't just survive. She changed the future without a single blade, just a voice, finally used in her own name. And honestly, that kind of energy we're promoting here on Self-Esteem Issues. The power that comes from knowing who you are, even when the world keeps trying to label you as something else. All right, shelflings. That's Written in Red, summed up in a nutshell. We made it through, all said and done. Take a breath, because it dragged us through emotional barbed wire in the best possible way. Meg walked into her freedom wearing nothing but terror and stubborn hope. and somehow turned a courtyard full of apex predators into her protective detail. And listen, if a soft-spoken, cut-avarice prophet can shift the balance of an entire continent, then baby, so can you. That's the self-esteem issues energy I like to promote here. Knowing your worth so hard that even the monsters take notes. Now, don't wipe the blood spatter off your emotional shoes just yet, because we're not leaving the danger behind. We're leveling it up. If written in red is all frozen breath and predators watching from the dark, then our next book is The Whispered Promise in the Woods. The one that makes you turn around, even when you know you shouldn't. We're stepping straight into an enchanted forest that does not want us there. A forest with opinions. A forest with grudges. A forest that would absolutely cancel you if it had Wi-Fi. Ladies, gentlemen, and creatures who refuse labels. Let's open the next chapter of our trouble-seeking journey. We're going from blood prophets to witches, from courtyards to cursed woods, from choosing safety to choosing power. Get ready for Uprooted. We're not tiptoeing into the story. We're getting dragged into the woods by our hair. And honestly, I'm kind of flattered, but a tale where magic throws tantrums, forests hold grudges, and power blooms in the hands of the girl everyone underestimated. So lace up those emotional hiking boots, shopping that intuition you pretend you don't have. Psh, come on. And step into a world where the trees whisper, the doors slam, and the only way out is through. All right. I've drained today's dose of dark wisdom. I'll see you when the next storm hits, but first, hit follow, join the Morally Grey Court, and bring your most controversial fictional favorite with you. Because around here, we don't do surface takes. We do depth, drama, just enough delusion to keep it interesting. I'll see you next week. Protect your peace and defend your villains responsibly. Bye-bye.